Okay, so just a few things that we need to look at this week. The first thing is something that you've probably already recognized and found out about. However, the book does not talk about it until chapter 4, and that is the AutoSnap, which is right down here. You can turn it on and off. You're going to want it on. You can also set what you snap to. So when you come and draw a line on something, right, it'll snap to like the end point for you automatically, or snap to the center of a circle, or an intersection of a line, things of that nature. So you can turn that off and on. If I turn it off, then you'll see I won't be able to. I'm not sure what it's. Oh, it's still snapping this. Oh, no, it's not snapping the stuff. So, and then you can turn it back on if you want. Now, and you can set whatever you want to it. I would stick with the defaults. Snapping to too many things is going to start snapping to things you don't expect it to. Maybe the midpoint would be a good one to do. So, you could do like a midpoint, for example. Come in, start your line, and then it'd snap to the midpoint like that. And then I can go to, like the center of a circle like that, and it auto snap. So you can play around with that, turn it off and on. You're going to keep it on. You probably already found that out. I just wanted to show you that. However, there's another type of snapping that I need to talk about. And first thing we want to do is bring up our toolbars. So we go up here to Tools, come down to Toolbars, go to AutoCAD, and then come down to Object Snap. And it's going to bring up this toolbar right here. Now you can put it wherever you want. You can grab it, move it around as you want. I'm going to throw it up here kind of, in a permanent location. It'll be there every time I need it. Okay. And there's lots of snapping. Some of the auto snap is already part of this, but there are certain things, for example, like snap to perpendicular, which is right here. Let me show you how to do that, where it might not be obvious. And these snaps only occur generally when you're in like a line function. I couldn't snap to something when I'm just selecting it. But if I go to line here, let's say I start drawing a line and I want to snap, see, I could auto snap to the end point there. Okay. Or I could come over here and force it to say, hey, I want a perpendicular to that line. And you see when it snaps that, I now have a 90-degree angle, and it's snapping just to that line. Okay. I can do parallel, which looks a little bit different. I'll start my line, okay, and then I'll start drawing like this, and then I want it parallel to this line. So what I do is I select parallel. I come over to the line. I hover just enough to kind of recognize that it's parallel. I haven't clicked anything. I come back, and then it'll snap to the parallel, and I can left click to get that parallel line in there. And again, just like a line, you can always hit enter to stop. Okay. Now, the one that you're going to use most often here is the snap to tangent. Okay. So if I'm drawing a line, okay, and I want to draw a tangent from one circle to tangent to the other circle, again, I'm in my line. I just click snap to tangent, and I select this circle, and then I snap to tangent, and I select this circle. And where you click is actually pretty important, and I'll talk about that in a second. But you'll notice that that line is now tangent to the circle. Okay. Now, where you click on the circle is very important because, I mean, there's lots of places you can click on these two circles. I can draw a line tangent on the other side. Click here and click here. Whoops. I forgot to hit snap to tangent. It went to the center. So I have to undo that. Line, click on snap to tangent, select here, click on snap to tangent, and select here. And you can see that I clicked on the same two circles, but it put the tangent in different spots. Okay, and I can go ahead and enter. So when you click on it, you want to click as close to where you think it's going to be as possible. So I can do it even one more time, just to prove it a little bit more. I can go snap to tangent, and I can go click this, click here, click it again, and click here, right? And you can see that now I've clicked the same two circles 3 different times, got 3 different lines based on where on the circle I click. So you want to be careful when doing that. So those are the object snaps. You can play around with those. Again, go to the toolbar, bring that up, and you'll use that as you go through and draw things. The next thing I want to go is somewhat similar with the tangent, and that is what we call a tan radius circle, okay, which is right here. Okay, so I select that tan radius, okay, circle rather than a center circle. And what I do is I want to click two things that it's tangent to. So let me just stick it right in here. So I can go tangent to this line, tangent to this line, and then I give it a radius 25. I'm in millimeters here. And it draws a circle that is tangent to the two lines with a radius of 25. Okay, so I've got that. I could also go tangent to a line, tangent to another circle. So again, I come here, tan radius. I want it tangent to this circle. I want it tangent to this line. And this time we'll do 50. And it draws one that's tangent to the circle, tangent to the line. Now, again, you want to be careful on this because depending on where you click, you can get different values. For example, if I do it on this circle and this circle, type in 40 for the radius, it'll put it there. I could also get the exact same circle drawn if I click here and type in 40, right? It's the same two circles, same radius, but it's putting it in a different position, okay? So, you know, just be, again, careful where you click. If you click on something, you know, I could also click, you could see I could click, you know, here and over here. I don't think 40 is going to do it, so I'll do 60, but you can see there's lots of different places that I can click and it'll be tangent to all those circles. So again, you want to click as close as possible to the tangent points. And if you get it wrong, just delete it and try again and be more careful the next time. Okay, now the last one I want to show you is the polygon. I'm just going to delete a couple of things here, clear things up a little bit. Okay, which is right under here. You can do rectangle or you can do polygon. We're going to do polygon. Okay, it says how many sides. You know, you can do anywhere from 3 to a million, however. Anyway, I'm going to do a 5-sided polygon, a pentagon, and hit OK. Okay. Then it says find the center of the pentagon. So again, I have that AutoSnap on, so I'm going to go to the center of this circle. Okay. And now notice it says I have these two choices. I have inscribed in the circle and circumscribed in the circle. Okay. If I choose inscribed in the circle, okay, notice when I snap this guy out, the polygon is going to be inside that circle. If I type in, well, the radius of this circle is apparently 40.28. Okay, so this is a inscribed polygon. Basically, the dimension I'm putting is out to one of the corners of the polygon. Okay, oops. That is an inscribed circle. A circumscribed will be on the outside of the circle, or the line will go from the center to a flat portion for that dimension. Okay, so I'll do this polygon again. I'll do 5 sides. I'm going to choose the center of this right here. This time I'm going to do circumscribed, and you can see if I come out to this edge, okay, the circumscribed will be on the outside of the circle. Okay, and that dimension that I'm putting there goes out to the flat side of the polygon. So you can play around with that, but that's the difference between circumscribed and inscribed. And really the best way to do it is kind of give it a try on your own. So again, a lot of the object snaps we're talking about here, tan radius, polygon, and that's pretty much what you'll need to finish the lab this week. You want to be careful when setting up the labs. Make sure that you go in and choose the proper units because some things are in millimeters this week. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop. And good luck. Let me know if you have questions.